up, guys? Thank you for clicking on another Ben&Tanaye video. It's Tanaye here. Today I'm going to be doing my makeup routine video showing you how I got this makeup look. So if you're interested, if you like this look, if you want to see how I did it, then just keep watching. Okay guys, so I'm about to get started on my makeup. I've already moisturized my face. Just my normal Aveeno moisturizer. Hopefully that focuses. My regular Aveeno moisturizer. So after I moisturize, the next thing I do is primer. And right now my favorite primer is the FENTY primer by Fenty Beauty. Very, very nice. It is the soft matte one. After my face is all primed and moisturized, a new step that I have added, which I got from Jackie Ina and my friend Tiffany, because she does it too. Take a loose setting powder in your skin complexion and kind of set your primer. So I know it sounds kind of weird. It's an extra step. It's not necessarily necessary. But yeah, this one is by Fenty too, and this is the color Honey. This is the color Honey. The packaging is so cute. It's basically the smaller version of her regular setting powders. After that, I go right in with the foundation. My foundation is also Fenty. I know, I really like the Fenty products. All my products are not Fenty, I promise. Most of them are, but this is just the Mattifying primer, the first one she came out with on her first launch. And my color is 330. So I squeeze one pump on the back of my hand. Sometimes 1.5. I'll do a little bit more than one. Then I go in with my, if I can find it, oh, here it is. My foundation brush. This is one by e.l.f. If it will focus, yep. e.l.f. And it is their ultimate blending brush. So they also have one that's called a foundation brush. That one's nice too. I think I gave that one to my mother. So with that pump that's on the back of my hand, I just go right in. So sometimes I'll also color correct. So you know, I just put this on because I have this pimple here. Well, it's kind of a pimple. It's going away, but it is pretty red. So what I'm gonna do is go in with the Fenty, another Fenty product. I swear, everything's not Fenty, but a lot of stuff is. Before I finish blending in my face, I'm gonna use the Pro Filter Instant Touch Concealer. It looks just like a baby version of the foundation. It's like the little teeny version, and it's also in 330, like my foundation. What I'm gonna do is touch up those spots that are just dark spots or just not where I want them to be. So wherever I have a little bit of darkness, sometimes I'll do under my eyes a little bit, but I'm not gonna do that today. When blending, make sure you blend all the way down your neck. You know, build those hand muscles and just blend, blend, and blend. But yeah, so this is the color 330 on my skin. So now that we have our foundation on, I'm gonna go in with the concealer. I was gonna try a new concealer that I wanna try out, but for now I'm just gonna use my Fenty one. I'll make a different video trying out the new concealer that I got. See how that is. That one is more hydrating. This one doesn't necessarily say matte on the packaging, the Fenty one, but I just wanted to try something a little more hydrating under my eye. So put the concealer under your eye. This is for brightening your under eye area, basically to conceal those. Usually people have a little bit more darkness under their eye, but I mean not everybody does, but you can also do this because it just adds definition to your face. So even if you're not necessarily camouflaging like the bags under your eye, you can do it just to add some definition, like I'm doing here for my nose area and forehead. Just adding a smidge of color while that's drying and sitting on my face. Not drying, but soaking into my skin or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to start on my brows. For my brows, I use two different color pencils. They're both Fenty. First one that I use is the darker one, and that is in the color dark brown. And then the second one I have is light brown. So I use the dark brown on the outer part of my eyebrow, and I use the light brown on the inner part of my eyebrow, just to do like that fading effect. Eyebrows for me, oh, this is the other cute part about this pencil. This is why I bought it in the first place. Look at this cute little brush. It looks like a hairbrush that you use for your head, but it's super, super cute. So I brush my eyebrows up a little bit. What little eyebrows I have. And I use the dark brown on the outer part of my eyebrow. Eyebrows are always iffy for me because sometimes they come out great, sometimes they just do not. Now that I'm done the outer part, I'm going to do the inner part with the light brown. So I try my best to make them look like they belong on the same face. After I try my best to do that, I brush the middle part a little bit, just to kind of give that fading effect that your eyebrows naturally give. Yeah, that will do for today. So I try not to go too overboard. So yeah, so then after I finish my eyebrows, I go in with blending out my concealer. So after I finish blending in the concealer, the next step would be to set the concealer with a powder. This is the same Pro Filter powder that I used to set my primer, but this is the lighter color. This color is Banana. I go right in with my beauty blender, damp of course, like it was the first time. And I pat in a coat. The first coat I really like press into my skin. The second time I do it, this is for basically for baking. So I leave a thick coat. I do not press it into my skin. I'm just putting a coat under my eye and wherever else I put the concealer. This helps to I look crazy. This helps to set the concealer, but it also helps to put it where I get the oiliest So any places that I get super oily is where I put this powder. And this will be it for this powder, so I'm gonna go ahead and close that up and put it back. While I am baking my face, I will go in with contouring. I still use the matchsticks. I don't know if I showed you all this before, but they stick together. I showed y'all in the video where I talked about my FENTY products. They all stick together. These are the colors that I have. They came in the tan, well, 3 of them. These 3 came in the tan package. And then I got the color wheat just separately. I don't use them as much as I used to, but I still do use Truffle, which I use to contour. So I go right in with that on my cheeks. And I blend that out with an e.l.f. brush, the contouring brush. It's a nice brush, I really like it. I need to get another one. I just want to say, one of the first makeup videos that we did, Ben did the voiceover for my makeup routine. First off, I don't think I use any of those products anymore, but most of them, yeah, I don't think I use most of those products anymore. But it was just funny, like when I was doing the concealer part and Ben was talking about it looked like tribal makeup, like I'm in a tribe somewhere, but it's pretty funny. I watched that video recently. It's a pretty funny video. Y'all should check it out. Okay, also while I'm baking, sometimes I go right into my eyes. So first, before I do my eyeshadow, sorry, I need to show y'all another FENTY product. This is the Pro Filter eye primer. It says Amplifying Eye Primer in InvisiPink. That's the color. So I don't know if she's gonna come out with more because she actually named this one. I don't know if y'all can see. There you go. It's in InvisiPink. I put that on my eyelid just to get ready for any eyeshadow that I will wear. I still use this little cheap palette that I got. It kind of looks like Naked, the Naked palette. I think that's Urban Decay. It kind of looks like one of the Naked palettes, but it's like the cheap version. I still use it because I don't use eyeshadow very much. I don't need a whole bunch of different eyeshadows. So I'm gonna go in with this color here. It's a little darker than my skin tone. I'm gonna use it as my base color to kind of blend any colors in that I put on. So after I go in with that, the brush that I'm using, it does not have a name, but it's just like a regular fluffy brush, good for blending. After that, I'm gonna go in with a different brush. This one is also fluffy, but it has a bit of an angle, so it's good for that outer area. I do a little darker color. I'm gonna do this color here, very dark, but I'm only using a smidge, just a smidget, just tap tap, and go on the outside corner of my eye, make like a semi-smoky, like a semi-smoky eye. Very subtle. Nothing too drastic. Did too much on this eye. But you can fix that by going back in with that brown, that tan color that I went in with first and kind of dull that out so I can match the other eye, because I'm not trying to do date night smoky, you know, like going out smoky. I'm trying to do like going to church. That's where I usually wear my makeup, is to church. I wouldn't call this an everyday makeup routine because I don't wear makeup every day. So I'm gonna go back in with that other brush to kind of dull this one down because it's a smidge darker than this other side. All right, after that, this is like my go-to for whatever eye look I'm doing. This is what I do first. This is like my go-to prep for my eyeshadow. It doesn't matter what color I'm gonna wear, I'm always gonna do that part. Those two eyeshadows right there. So after I do that, go into my BH Cosmetics palette. This is, what does it say? Foil Eyes. It's 28 color eyeshadow palette. It has plenty of colors, very pretty. Do I use all of them? Kind of. Like I said, I don't wear eyeshadow. I'm not big on eyeshadow, so you know, it is what it is. So I'm gonna do 2 different colors. So what I'm gonna do is go in with this gray color right here, and because it's dark, I'm gonna go close to where I put that dark brown, kind of blend it in. This is a new brush that I'm using. It's an e.l.f. brush. It's called the Crease Brush. I'm kind of using it for my crease, not really. So I just added a little bit more of the dark, but it's like a shimmery dark because I'm gonna go in with like a silver. This is like the barrier between the dark brown and the silver that I'm gonna do. Oh, I'm talking like I know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm in no way, shape, or form makeup artist of any sort. So if y'all decide to listen to me, thank you. But don't take my word for everything. I just do what I feel like looks good on my eyes. So I just make it up as I go. And it's been working for me so far. So yeah. So next I'm gonna go in with this silver right here that's right above the darker color that I used, and I'm gonna get closer to that inner part of my eye, and of course I'm blending it in with all of it so it can kind of flow. I don't want it to look like I have 3 separate colors or however many separate colors on my eye. I want it all to blend together. It's like a fade, like fade light to dark, kind of like that. That's my go-to. Okay, now I have the silver on there. I think I'm gonna add a smidge of color. What am I gonna use? I'm trying to figure out what brush to use. I'm gonna use this one. It's called the T35 Precise Blending. I don't know if it's an Ipsy brand or if it's this. I don't know what it says, but it's a good blending brush. What I'm gonna do, add a smidge of color. I think I'm gonna go in with I think I'm gonna do this one, this light teal color. Just, I can barely see it. Oh, I see it now. Just at the corner of, like the inner corner of my eye, just for like that splash of color. Just a smidge. Now that I'm done with the eyeshadows, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off this powder. I'm going to use this e.l.f. brush. This big fluffy e.l.f. brush, one of my favorites. First I'm gonna wipe the powder with nothing on the brush. Well, the brush is dirty, but nothing fresh on the brush. I'm just gonna sweep off the powder first. After I sweep off the powder, I'm gonna go ahead and contour my nose with the same matchstick in Truffle. I'm going to use another brush that somebody gave me from their Ipsy box, the Royal and Langnickel Precision Edged brush. So it has like that edged look. Good for getting into the curves of my nose. I'm just gonna blend it out. After blending that out, the next step, I'm gonna add a powder to all of my face to kind of blend everything in together. This is a Sephora powder. I told y'all everything is not Fenty. This is a Sephora powder. This is their Micro Smooth powder. It's in the color Bronze. And it is a matte powder. And I take that same e.l.f. fluffy brush, I swirl it around, and I do the same motion around my face, just like a coat of powder. After I do that, I'm gonna go in with my blush. Berry Shimmer, y'all should see it on the front there. It's called Berry Shimmer. I've had this one for a while. I like Wet n Wild blushes. They're pretty good. I'm gonna use this brush, I don't know where I got it from, to apply my blush to my cheekbones, like right above where I put the contour, the Truffle. I'm gonna put the blush. I like blush because it adds like a little bit of color to my face. After blush, I go in with my Urban Decay De-Slick spray. The De-Slick one is supposed to be an oil control makeup setting spray. So this is about to set all of the hard work that I did. Guys, going watery. All the work that I did on my face and just set all of it. So I soaked my face in this. While I'm letting that dry completely, I am gonna go back in with that first brush that I used on my eye and just blend out the outer part of where I put all the color. It wasn't blended enough for me. I kind of blended it out a little bit. But yeah, I let that dry completely, the setting spray. Then I go in with one of my favorite parts, one of my favorite products as well, NYX their liquid matte eyeliner. It is my favorite eyeliner ever. I do have the Fenty eyeliner. It actually is not my favorite. That's one of the products that I just didn't. There are about 2 or 3 products that I just didn't like. I did buy it, but I didn't really care for it too much. Eyeliner is another hard part for me, because sometimes it looks great on the first eye, which is this one, and by the time I do the other eye it looks crazy, and then I gotta make this one look like this one. It's just, sometimes it works out well, sometimes it doesn't. Let's see if today is a good eyeliner day, and I don't think it is. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. It may be a good eyeliner day. I think that is pretty, I think they're pretty similar. It's rare for me. I didn't have to go back over it either. Wow. Okay, once I do that, I'm going to do mascara. This mascara is Fenty. I just bought it recently. I've only used it about 3 times, but I do like it. I don't have a lot of eyeshadow, a lot of eyelashes, so sometimes I use mascara, sometimes I don't, because I don't really think it matters. I'm gonna use it today. I just love the packaging. It's so cute. Isn't it adorable? The color is, because I'm black, it's called the Full Frontal Mascara. Mirror I also got from Fenty for free though. I got it for free. Try not to blind y'all, but I got it for free. It's super cute. Then after that, what I'm gonna do is the under my eyeliner, like on my waterline, I think it's called. First I gotta get the water off my waterline. It's doggone watery eyes. Mess me up every time. But yeah. So this is a dude too, and I also got it from FENTY. I just purchased this. This is in the color Cause I'm Black, and it's just their pencil eyeliner pencil, and I use under my eye, like right here. So in order not to mess up all the makeup that I put under my eye, I move my eye with something, just so I'm not using my fingers and I'll like jack everything up. Okay. After that, that is the one of the last steps for my eyes. After that, I'm gonna go in with some illuminating powder. This is for highlighter. I got this from NYX. It's called Born to Glow. I love it. So most highlighters come in like a pressed powder, kind of like eyeshadow. This one is a loose powder, and it is amazing. The color is Eternal Glow. There's so much in here because I only use, like, you only need a dab. There's a lot in here. So I don't even go right into the actual powder. I use whatever is at the top of the lid. Oh, this brush I also got from NYX. Super cute. It's a fan brush. It's super fluffy. I love it. So I put that on my cheeks to highlight. I hope y'all can see it. I also put it at the tip of my nose, the tippity top. My mom does not understand the top of the nose highlighter. She's like, why do you want your nose to be shiny? I don't know. I just think it's cute. I don't know why it needs to be shiny. It's like you did all that work to like make it look matte, and then you put shine back on. But it's not like a oily shine. It's like a shimmery shine. It's a difference, you know? I can go kind of overboard with my nose. So I also do a little bit like above my lip, just a smidge. Then I'm gonna do a smidge in the corner of my tear duct area. Okay. The last step for me is lips. I always like to go in with a lip liner first. First I try to make sure my lips are completely moisturized. So I'm gonna use my Vaseline. You can get this anywhere. CVS, Walmart, Target, whatever. I have different lip stuff, but today I'm gonna use this. I put some on before I got started, but I'm also gonna put some more on before I do my lips. After I moisturize, next thing I do is go in with a liner. Today I'm going to do a brown liner. This is by NYX. It's called Cocoa. It's cute. It's a brown. It took me a while to find a brown because I feel like browns sell out so quickly because everybody uses brown. Oops. Just messed up. Everybody uses brown lip liner, I feel like. Once my lip is lined, then I'll go in with a color. Today I think I'm going to do a color combo. So I have the Cocoa liner, then I'm going to go with Unveil by Rihanna. This is, or FENTY. by Rihanna. This is her matte lipsticks. I love the packaging. I have the red one too. And I had a different color that I gave to my friend Shanice. So this one is really, really dark for me. Super dark brown color. So what the liner does is kind of shows me where my lip begins and ends, so I don't get lipstick all over the place. Because this is so dark, sometimes I'll leave it like this. It's very, very dark. So I'll probably do this on like date nights or whatever. Because it's so dark, what I'm going to do is lighten it up a bit with a very, very light color. This is a Tarte, one of their mini lipsticks. It is a matte lipstick. I'm not sure what color it is because it rubbed off, but it's by Tarte. It's super, super light. I would not wear this one by itself, but for stuff like this where I need to kind of bring down a color, like make it a little smidge lighter, I'll go in with a light color like this. And what I do is put it on the inside of my lip. That's the lip I'm gonna do today. So it's still kind of dark, but it kind of lightened it up a smidge. I hope y'all can see the difference, but it's very, very matte. I love matte lipstick. Most of my lipsticks are matte. Sometimes I'll add a gloss on top. Sometimes I don't. Most of the times I don't. But I just love the matte look. But yeah, this is pretty much my makeup look. Let me put my glasses on. Y'all know I gotta put my glasses on. Okay. That is my makeup look. Now the glare is on my glasses. But yeah, this is today's makeup look. I think it's cute.